Hey everybody, welcome to Tailwater Outfitters' version of How the Heck Do You Do That? Today we're going to find out how the heck do you cast a fly rod? Well, hello. All right guys, I'm here with Captain Court Douthit from Saltwater Specialists, Recreation Specialist. I get them always wrong.
Recreation Specialist
Thank
is my personal
Thank you.
guiding service,
Personal.
and then the Saltwater Specialist is something that
Saltwater
Captain
Specialist is the
Brandon Jones and I
I thought it was the impersonal
came
guiding
up
service.
with, and we bring groups of people in.
Yeah, they got a cool house.
Yep, kind of more of a turnkey thing. You don't have to worry about Uber and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's really nice.
The
So,
saltwaterspecialist.com if you want to check it out.
yeah. So today we're going to find out how to throw a fly rod. We're going to pretend that I'm not a world-class fly casting angler, right? We're going to pretend that. We're going to pretend that I'm not phenomenal.
So
it won't be hard to pretend that.
what you're doing there is actually a really good initial lesson.
Yeah,
It's
and
just picking it up and put it back down.
yeah.
Pick it up.
See, I'm a
put it
natural.
back down.
Not a little fly fish.
You want
that
to
way.
keep that rod tip high. Keep it
Yeah.
between 10
So
and
if there
2,
was, well, let's look at it this way then. If
but
there
I'm not
was
breathing
four,
my arm up.
not the chicken
Right.
wing,
Just it's
No.
a smooth and easy motion.
no chicken wing. Boy, I would like some chicken wings right now though.
Chicken wings sound
Um,
delicious on a cold day.
So if there was 4 tips, if a guy came to you and he says, "Listen, I've never fly fished before. I'd like to learn to fly fish. Give me like the setup, like your first golf lesson, your first
Right.
skateboarding lesson." So step 1, what's my
this
step
is,
1?
This is a 5-minute introduction to
All right.
to how to cast. So we're gonna start out with our line out in front of us. Just flip it out there.
Flip it out there.
When we make our cast,
Uh-huh.
we want to start from low. So you want to pick your rod tip up from
Okay.
down low.
All right.
So number 1 would be 10 and 2.
10 and
we
2.
kind of want to keep that rod between here and here.
That's in the casting.
Sorry about that, buddy.
That's okay.
So
sorry.
that's
Tasted good.
once you've picked it up. You're going to pick it up from low and then 10 and 2.
So we start low, and then it's going to go like 10 to 2. There's 2,
Exactly.
10.
And you can
Yes.
feel on that back cast when your line starts to bend your rod.
Yeah.
That's called loading the rod. So we're going to, number 1, 10 and 2. Number 2, accelerate to a defined stop.
Ooh.
So say I had a paintbrush
Uh-huh.
and I was trying to flick paint on the wall and
Ah,
then flick paint on this wall.
gotcha. So I'm going to flick, flick, flick.
Exactly. Feel that rod start to bend
Yeah.
and load up with the line, and then start your next momentum and
Yeah.
accelerate to a bow,
It's kind of like
straight to a stop.
it's kind of like you throw a bait caster. When you throw a bait caster, you don't go like this. You go and you stop it there, and it
And
slings
it's
it.
it's that stop. that
Yeah.
lets the rod come unbent and shoot the line.
Boom, boom, shooting. Okay. 1. So I got to get them straight. 1 is 10 and 2.
Correct?
2 is accelerate the line to a defined stop.
Yes.
Did I get that right?
Accelerate to a stop.
I get stars and
The
little.
stop
Yeah.
is really the key word in that.
I'm gonna get an A
People
in this
have
class.
no problem getting it going, but then it's that defined stop that lets it go.
Ooh, I got your line. Okay, we're good.
We're good.
All right.
All right.
So I got 1. I got 2. Number 3.
Number 3, when you're standing, you want to be almost kind of a baseball swing. I want to be kind of at an angle to the fish. That way, I'm coming back and right there.
Well. Now I want to start. I don't want to start forward till I feel it load in the back, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Feel that bend, and then go forward.
Oh.
And the same thing, so if you're not ready to
Yeah.
cast, same thing. Wait until you feel it bend forward and then start back.
That's one of the
That
problems.
way,
I
that
have.
line stays up off the water. You don't want to touch the water between you and the fish,
Right.
especially.
Okay. 10 and 2. Accelerated to a defined stop. And
Your stance.
oh, I think I got a bite. Look at my rod tip.
Oh yeah.
And my stance. Yeah. How's this?
It looks good.
Yeah.
It looks good. Looks like you're ready to play.
Yeah.
All right. And
Okay.
so the last one is start high, stay high. So in our cast, we've got that rod tip up in the air.
Uh huh.
And then when I see the fish and I'm going to present it to it, keep that rod tip high until your line gets to the water.
Okay.
And then lower your rod tip.
So it's boom, boom. I'm saying high, 10 and 2.
Yep.
I'm feeling the load. I got the feet going. Lay it out. And then,
Beautiful, beautiful. And then once your line hits the water, we're gonna lower our rod tip to the water, or right above the water, and then you start your strip in. So now lower your rod tip.
yeah.
And then, not necessarily your whole rod.
Oh.
So that way, when you go to get tight on a fish, you're down low. If you're
Right.
up like this, that belly is like a shock absorber and lets the fish feel the fly, and then they let go of it.
Okay.
But if you've got your rod tip down like that, and then they hit it, you just strip strike you.
Right. Now, if you and the only real difference, all these basics are the same. But if I'm like up in North Carolina, right, in a little stream, and I got a 3-weight or something, then it's more of a, I may not have as big of a back cast, but it's going to be more of
Right.
a lay it out there, and then I'm watching it.
Right. If you're swinging and what you're doing there is you're keeping as little
Yeah.
of the line in the water as possible,
Right.
so it's not getting in five.
Get a big
different
bow, right.
currents.
And then if but whereas in saltwater, a lot of times it's you make a bunch of false casts, lay it out, and then I'm gonna work it back in. Correct.
Right. But with your rod tip down low, so when
Rod
it
tip
hits,
down low,
pull tight on it,
Boom.
and you get that hook to penetrate the
and that's the
mouth.
4 basics. All right, here we go. Ready? We got it down. 4 basics. Number 1 was 10 and 2.
Yes.
Number 2, line speed to a defined stop.
Correct.
3, my stance. And 4th was, well, I remember this. Keep it high.
That's right.
Right? Okay. All right, now. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Okay, you ready? So my stance. Let's start low. I'm gonna lift it up to 10, to 2, and I'm like 20 feet left. That's okay. You're gonna like pick up the, yeah, see, he bounces off the bill. Show off.
And
Hey,
this
listen,
is
that fish
really
can swim. That's the way I'm looking at it. That fish can swim.
a realistic distance. Once you can catch
Oh!
that far accurately,
Oh!
you're ready to catch fish.
I'm
Stuff,
in.
you know?
But right now, you can go out and you can buy yourself a fly rod or one of these cool Sigler reels, and you can learn how to fly fish
Absolutely.
and get addicted like all the other weirdos that come in
Right.
to the shop.
And then, I mean, there's so many resources these days to an angler. There's so many good
Mm-hmm.
videos out there. Lefty Cray and Flip Palette, and the old timers have really done a
Oh, yeah.
good job of putting a lot of the more advanced you want to get.
Yeah, and I'll tell you, one of the
Stuff out.
best videos I've ever watched. In all seriousness, I typed Flip Palette casting lessons. He says something in the beginning, and that's it. And it's 2.5, 3 minutes of him standing on the front of a skiff, just going, and he makes it look so easy. And I actually learned to double haul after people would try to teach me to double haul. I couldn't quite get it, and I watched him do it, and it went, light bulb went off.
There it is.
Because he literally stands there, he's like this, and he's just like, there's barely any movement, and he just boom,
And
Boom.
you see
Boom.
that with really
Yeah.
good anglers.
make it look
the-
easy.
The very little effort that's involved in it.
Make it look
First,
easy.
when you first start, you're
Mhm.
pulling hard, and it's not a muscle thing at all.
Right.
It's finesse
momentum.
and letting the physics of the rod and the line do the work for you.
Yeah. And you're set now. Now you know how to throw a fly rod, so you can come by the shop and buy one or order one online. But make sure you subscribe to our channel and hit the notification bell so that you know when we put out more of these stupid videos and you can
You'll be
see my
here.
ugly face, right?
That's right.
Thanks, Court.
Absolutely.
Check Court out. Come down here and go
Appreciate you,
fishing with this guy, and we'll see you soon.
Have a great day, guys.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my